Yo, it's JSF. What up? How y'all doing? So today I want to talk about Invincible Versus. If y'all been paying attention, there's been a lot of new fighting games getting announced, and this is the most recent new fighting game to be announced. And if you're not familiar, it is a 3v3 fighting game, and we're gonna get into it because I want to kind of go over basically all the stuff we know about the game, and just for the people who want to know or wanted to hear another opinion on it, or who are interested in it but want to know like what should they expect gameplay wise, what should they expect roster wise, and things like that. I'm somebody who obviously plays a ton of fighting games, obviously plays Mortal Kombat, didn't play Killer Instinct, and this game is being developed by a lot of the old KI guys. So a lot of people are saying that, but I want to explain it a little bit. This game is not being made by Iron Galaxy, who worked on Killer Instinct, and the studio Double Helix that made Killer Instinct in 2013 doesn't exist anymore. They got bought out by Amazon, and then they kind of got dissolved. But remember, that happened like 9, 10 years ago. So in that time, some of the actual people who made Killer Instinct and wanted to make it formed a new studio under Skybound Games, which is the company that does all the Invincible games. So they made their own new studio called Quarter Up, and they're the ones making the game. So if anyone was confused what it means, like, oh, the KI guys are making it, if anyone didn't understand, that's what it means. So that's why a lot of people are excited about this game. I know, let's get the elephant in the room, let's get it out of the way. This shit looks like a mobile game. We're not gonna lie, we're not gonna cap, we're not gonna act like this shit looks beautiful, that the animations are beautiful. No, it looks kind of cheap, right? The 3DR, it looked like a PS3 game. It does. But however, the IP in the studio making the game and the fact that it's a 3v3 game, I know there's a lot of tag fighters coming out right now, and I do want to talk about Marvel vs. Capcom because I was actually going to do it before this game got announced, because Marvel vs. Capcom is effectively dead. But now you basically have, if you guys know comic books, you have the Battle for the Cow situation. So this sounds like it's off topic, but I promise I'll bring it back. In comics, there's a point where Batman dies. Bruce Wayne dies, and he's no longer Batman. Final Crisis, blah, 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 blah. When he dies, now it's like, oh shit, who's gonna be Batman? So now we're trying to figure out who the next Batman is. Now, the logical answer is, well, it'll just be Nightwing. It'll be Dick Grayson. It's like, yeah, but then Tim Drake thinks he should be Batman, and Jason Todd thinks he should be Batman. So now you got 3 or 4 fucking Batmans running around fighting each other to see who's the next Batman. That's basically the situation we might have now. Now that Marvel vs. Capcom is dead and off the table, we're gonna have multiple new games. We got Marvel Tokon, which is very similar. It has the Marvel IP, right? We have Hunter x Hunter and Impact, which is coming out for all these games. 3v3 versus Tag Fighter. I think it's actually made by Aiding, who made Marvel 3. I could be wrong on that, but I don't really play Nin Impact. I don't really care for that game. So then we have this game, Invincible Versus, which is a 3v3 fighting game, which takes a lot of cues from Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now, the good news, if you like Marvel 3 but didn't like certain things about it, one thing that I will say is, as of right now, from what everybody's seen and everybody's played, I obviously haven't played the game. I am not a fucking famous content creator or famous FGC dude, so I haven't played the game yet, but I've watched all the gameplay. There's a ton of it. The embargo just got lifted, so there's a ton of gameplay now for this game that's available on the internet. There is no X Factor. As of right now, there's no Sparking Blast, there's no X Factor, there is no massive, this is the comeback mechanic. Now, they might add one. One might get added in the future, but as of right now, clap, everybody, no X Factor. Shout out to that. But I do want to talk about some of the mechanics and the characters, right? There are a lot of characters in Invincible. If you guys haven't seen the show, there are a lot of characters that could be cool for this game. This IP is literally perfect for fighting games. Like, this is the perfect IP to do a fighting game for. If you guys aren't familiar with Invincible, I encourage you to watch it. You can read the comics, but I encourage you to watch. It's 3 seasons on Amazon. It's like 10 to 12 episodes per season. It's not that long, but it's really good, and it'll just give you an idea for how the fights are, why the game is so violent and bloody, because that's how the show is. But so far, for characters, we got Invincible, obviously, Mark Grayson, the main character. We got Bulletproof, who's on the screen right now, versus Adam Eve. We have Thula, the Viltrumite. The people in the all-white, like Thula is wearing right there, are Viltrumites. She fights with her hair. We have Omni-Man, Nolan. If you played MK1, you know who he is. Then we have Rexplode, who we don't have any gameplay for, but he's in the reveal trailer. And Lucan is the other Viltrumite, also in the reveal trailer. So there's only gameplay of about 4 characters, I think. But we've seen 6 characters already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters, I believe, already be showing off for the game. As far as mechanics, like I said, it's 3v3. So it's in a tag fighter. There are assists, but there are other things. There are like push block, which is like Marvel vs. Capcom Advancing Guard, right? There are EX moves, which a lot of versus games don't really have. Dragon Ball kind of had them, but it was like your heavy move was basically the EX version. So I guess it's similar, but like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 didn't have EX moves, if I'm not mistaken. It has active tag, but as far as I understand, active tag functions a little bit different. It's not like do assist, then the assist stays out there, then I turn into the assist, and then I do that. It's not really like that exactly, but there is active tag. It literally says active tag when they tag in. Something that's really interesting is they have a combo meter in this game. So basically, when you're doing a combo, a little meter fills up, and then if that meter fills up, the combo just will stop working. That'll be the end of the combo. There are things to do to, not make the combo meter fill all the way up. Like if you tag mid combo, that'll lower the meter. There are ways around it, but basically that's their way of preventing infinites. There's when you're doing combos, there's ground bounces, there's supers, there's level 1 supers and level 3 supers. Another thing is, like Dragon Ball Fighters, there is no incoming mix-up. So imagine so far, the way I would look at this game is like Marvel 3. Obviously, it's a different IP because it's a comic book game. It's got hero style, flight style characters, right? Like Adam Eve literally has a flight mode, like some Morgan shit. But there are characters who have like 8-way dash, like tri dash. There's wave dashing in the game, like the movement and stuff. But unlike Marvel 3, there is no incoming mix-up. So that's like a Dragon Ballism where it's like, hey, we're getting rid of the degenerate ass mix-up on incoming because that shit is damn near unstoppable. Like zero mix-ups, and there's a lot of characters who can do that type of shit. So in this game, when you kill a character, neutrals reset like Dragon Ball. You can snap characters in though. That is a thing. That is definitely a thing. Like if you don't know what a snapback is, you basically hit a character and then you spin like a bar meter, do a certain move, and you bring in a specific character. Like, hey, I want to kill Bulletproof on your team because he's the threat. So you snap him in, and now he has to be the point character. That is in the game. There is a combo breaker mechanic in this game. It says assist breaker. I don't fully understand how it works. Obviously, I haven't played the game, but there is a combo breaker mechanic. Obviously, there are assists. There is a fatality like in this game. In some of the gameplay, I think when you beat the last character and they fucking explode, I've seen it say overkill, so that might be the name of the mechanic. But sometimes it's not even like a super or crazy move. It's just like a regular special move, and if it looks like it might kill them, it might knock their head off or something. But then you can also just beat somebody and they just fall over like a normal game. So if you're looking for some kind of fatality fix, you like blood and gore, and that's why you like Mortal Kombat, this game does have that as well. I do want to talk about the button scheme a little bit because this is also what's going to piss some people off. As of right now, this game does not have motion inputs at all. I'm not saying it won't get any. Like people like Maximilian are saying, yo, we telling them to add motion inputs. So they might add them, but as of right now, it doesn't have motion inputs. The button scheme is light, medium, heavy, special. But if you play Marvel 3 or Marvel games, that's normal. Dragon Ball has the same thing. So if you think that's weird, you just don't play versus games. Then obviously there's assist 1, assist 2 buttons. There's a dash button to like wave dash and shit like that. And then there's another button that they call a boost button. So that is the button to do your EX moves. To me, it sounds similar to like if I'm playing modern controls in Street Fighter, you have to hold the certain button to do certain moves. It sounds kind of like that, but you can EX dash in this game, which is really interesting. So they say like, oh, you can boost your dash and stuff like that. So I guess you hold the boost button and back dash, and then you do like an insane back dash and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of different things, a lot of mechanics. So one of the things, the only negatives I would say to this game, some people would say no motion inputs is a negative. I would say the graphics and the visual style so far is a negative. But other than that, man, it looks like a really cool game. It should have a really sick roster. They'll probably add Battle Beast to this game. They'll probably add like fucking I don't know, they might add Monster Girl. They're going to probably add a couple more Viltrumites. They'll probably add Alan the Alien. There's a lot of cool characters if you watched Invincible. This game has a ton of potential for characters that are interesting and cool. So the roster should be really cool. The gameplay seems really cool. It's a lot of shit you can do in this game, man. And I think if you can get past, granted, this game is early in development. It's probably not coming out till mid or late next year, because he keeps saying pre-alpha footage on everything. So the game can get a visual upgrade. I really think they need to just throw like a comic book shader or a cell shader on top of this game, and just like kind of what Max did with Marvel Infinite and Beyond. Just throw like a shader on it and it would look a lot better. I don't think Invincible is the IP that you want to go for hyper realistic Injustice style graphics. I think they should have went for a more anime or animated style look. I think that would have been cooler. But I get it, animation is expensive, 3D models, blah, 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 blah. But that's my only real gripe with the game so far, is that it's kind of ugly. Like, even this animation is slow-mo. Like, look at this. Like, that's jank as hell, bro. That shit is jank. I'm sorry. This is jank as hell in slow-mo. But that's my only gripe with the game. But let me know what y'all think. Are y'all excited? Are y'all interested? I think this game looks really cool. As if this game came out today, I would buy it. So that's where I'm at with it. Whereas some of the other games, well, Marvel, Tekken, I'm definitely buying. Hunter Impact, I'm definitely not buying. So that's kind of where I'm at. We're in the versus game timeline right now. Like I said, Marvel vs. Capcom is dead. I plan on making a video about that real soon and just the implications of it. But one of the implications of MVC being off the table is there's going to be a new versus fighter to show up, and another one, and another one. People are going to try to take the crown because that was a very popular, iconic game, and they know a lot of people are looking for the gameplay, like, you know, functions, like Combo Fiend said. We don't got Magneto, we got Magneto at home. So somebody's going to look for an 8-way dash. But no, I'm kidding. But the gameplay does have similarities to that. So if you like those kind of games, check it out. If you like games that are fun, that are not too difficult, if you like superhero games, invincible games, if you like bloody, gory games like Mortal Kombat, if you like violent fighting games like Killer Instinct and shit, there's something for everybody here. Funny enough, honestly, this game appeals to everybody except Street Fighter fans, and I think that's fine because Street Fighter 6 already exists. I think this appeals to pretty much every other market besides anime fans and Street Fighter fans, and they already got what they're looking for with Street Fighter 6 and Marvel Tekken. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. I'm trying to do more YouTube videos. I'm trying to get back on this grind. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment if y'all enjoying the content. But other than that, I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all stay safe. JSF, I'm out. Peace.